Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Minecraft build. And actually this is a pretty big Minecraft build, not in terms of the amount of stuff we have to do, that's literally the same as the last two, but because it's the end of the Legend of the Hidden Tower X. That's right, we'll be moving on to the final one, which is going to be called Capture the Castle. And then that will be the end of this map, and I do have another map planned. Whether or not we'll even get to a part 1, I don't know. It's going to depend on whether or not I think it can work. And I'll give you a hint. The map is going to be called, well, I'm not going to tell you what map's going to be called. Let's just say it's going to be something slimy. That's all I'm going to say. If you can't figure it out from that, you won't. But I'm not going to tell you what it's called, because if I tell you what it's called, you can just Google it and it'll be easy enough to find out. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of just going around while I'm talking. We have built this area over here. We built this area over here. I don't need to show you the map this time. We know where we've got to build next, and that's over here. So no more waiting around. Let's get started. So here we are, the first item built. Firstly, I put some lights around. I'm just going to say that quickly, just to kind of light this up a bit. And I'm going to spruce this area, this green area up. I think I'll probably just use bone meal like I've used around here to kind of just give it a bit of life. But yeah, I've just kind of lit things up a little bit more. Nothing important. I just kind of want to tell you what I've done, because that's kind of the whole point of the series. But obviously the big thing we've done is the first of the 3 areas here with this okay-ish house. Not the best house ever, but I also didn't want it to be too complicated. I wanted it to be relatively simple, because this is a house building competition. You make this in survival mode, and you have all the resources you need in these chests. And I mean, you can do it sort of one of 2 ways. You can either sort of have it of, okay, you have, we'll say 3 minutes, and the person who has built their house the furthest in those 3 minutes is the winner. Alternatively, you could have it, the first person to finish their house is the winner. You can really play this game whichever way you want, whichever one works for you the best. But personally, I like it. It's simple. It is so simple and basic. To be honest, a lot of these are really, really simple. I mean, if you look at this sort of over here, this redstone challenge is so simple. And this fishing area is so simple. But it's also so good, you know? I mean, you know, I love this place. This place is friggin' awesome. And I think that's kind of what I love about this whole sort of map. With the exception of this, you know, middle pyramid and the front area here, which is definitely not simple. Like, so much of this is just simple but brilliant, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. But of course, that's only one of 3 things I have to build to finally finish off this area. So let's get cracking. And there it is. There it is, the second of the 3 games, and once more we're kind of going the simplistic design because it works well for us. But it is a lot more colourful, isn't it? I do like this. This is using, I can't remember what it's even called. It's fire coal block and horn coal block. I think it looks really, really good. The only downside of this stuff, because it's coral, it dies if there's no water near it. So there's actually a layer of water underneath this platform, just to sort of keep it alive. But even with that, I think it looks really good, and it's not that much of a big deal to put a layer of water under it. I really like how the design looks. And basically this is pretty much a falling parkour thing. It's the first person to land on the Tower of Pimps, which is nice and easy. The big one here, of course, is that it's very, you know, I mean, you look at me doing it, boom, boom, done, easy. Except that's one person. If you have 3 or 6 people going down, yay weather, it's going to be a lot more difficult. You can knock a lot of people off, stuff like that. It's going to be really competitive because there aren't that many platforms. Thanks, Rain. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks cool. But that is 2 of the 3 done. So now, now it's time for number 3. So let's go. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legend of the Hidden Tower X. You have the first area, which is the sort of questions area, where there's 3 questions, and as you get a question right, you move down, and then you get them all right, and you are the winner. And you have the sort of race around the water 3 times moat, and the pyramid. You have the buildings on the left hand side, which is 3 separate challenges. We have the arena, we have 1 of 2 parkour challenges, and we have the underwater maze type place, which I actually really like. Then we head up north, and we have the potions challenge, flat bang in the middle. We have the fishing challenge in the on the left, should I say, and on the right we have the redstone building challenge. Then if we head over to the right hand side, we have the build a house challenge. We have the second parkour challenge, a very different parkour challenge, and last but not least we have the arrow challenge. And this is kind of based on an old things to do from the Achievement Hunter Let's Plays. Basically what happens is you put someone in here, and it's basically the last person or the last team to survive wins. You know, you use the bow and an arrow to shoot, but obviously you can't actually see anybody. I mean, you can jump, but that's really as far as you can go. You really can't see where you're aiming, and that's where the difficulty comes from. You know, you will get it, but it will not just be an easy, okay, bang, dead. But with this final area done, you know, this final little area, that means that Legend of the Hidden Tower X is finished, and I'm a little sad about that, because, I mean, look at it, it's phenomenal, it's brilliant, but it's also been a lot of work. I mean, I've been, you know, this is obviously part 5, but I mean, reality is I've been working on this for, you know, on and off for the last couple of months. It feels crazy that this is done. Like, this is it. I mean, there is no more. That's it. You know, It's mad. And you know what's even more mad than this being the last thing? If we sort of go around, well, we go around here and look at everything, that's pretty mad in itself, but that's not what my goal here is. What I want to show you, we come all the way up to the top here, past the Battleship X, and all that. Head up to the very, very top. This here is going to be where the last build is. That's right. The next build on this world, which is Capture the Castle, is going to be the last one. See, the sky has turned to lightning because it's sad that this map could finally be over. But yeah, I would say next episode the last one. Definitely not, but we will be starting on the last build next time. Thank you all for watching and for being here. It's a little sad, but at the end of the day, you know, if we move on from this, it'll be because we're moving on to something bigger and better. So that's always a good thing. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. My name is EvolvedPixel, and I will see you again real soon.